And welcome back to Paradise Killer.
Paradise Killer.
We're gonna hop in there. I'm gonna buy some quick info. Maybe gush about game design a little, and then we're gonna start the trial. But there is one piece of info that I'm dying to know, and for the sake of my curiosity and pacing of stream progress, I'm going to just get it. Alright, let's see. Case files. Oh, is it not here? Henry's movements. Oh, I thought... Okay, never mind. Yes, hot goat is hot. Alright. Gemini, do you want the super fast TLDR of what happened while we were gone? Or are you gonna make an afternoon of sitting down watching the previous VOD? Because I can give you the hot and fast clip notes if you want. Let's see. Alright, so I went and got drinks from every vending machine, or at least not every vending machine, but a bunch of vending machines. And as a result, I was given the opportunity to purchase, or not purchase, but find the final code thing from the busted vending machine. That allowed me to get the password codex necessary for worship, locks that require worship, nightmare computers that require worship. First thing I did was I ended up visiting the Weeping Grudge, which is the god that lives inside of the pyramid. And turns out 3 separate people visited to take flesh from him. Montserrat at one point long ago, the Witness some point recently, Carmelina at some point a while ago. I forget if the Witness was more recent than Carmelina. Probably, I don't know, probably more recent than Carmelina. But from this, I was like, well, okay, why does people need god flesh? But then this also confirmed a thing that I found in Sam's locker in the back of his bar. Was there was a lump of something otherworldly but didn't know what it was. Turns out it was the god flesh. So at some point, the Witness gave the god flesh to Sam. This is important because I eventually found out that the 4th Holy Seal requires you to have godly power or godly influence. Montserrat took the god flesh way back to put in his amulet so he could be the one to allow council members into the building. Into the council chamber. And I found out the reason Carmelina took it was because, oh boy. So the order of events of me finding that out was I opened the other locker hidden in Sam's back room and found a pair of pile bunker gauntlets. I used the pile bunker gauntlets to bust open some loose dirt that was wedged as part of an area in the Syndicate Gardens near where One Last Kiss was hanging out. And I found a secret room where there was a man no one knew about. Yeah, I used the pile bunker gauntlets to open it up. There was a man who no one ever spoke to, met, or knew, who was hiding inside of a hidden room with training equipment for him to train to become an assassin. This unknown man was like raised in this underground room or spent time in this underground room. And there were these ethereal gateways between his room and the council chamber and the witness's apartment and the entry area for the council building. And one to Carmelina's apartment. Carmelina's apartment's one was broken, and the one to the council room looks like it was made hastily. Like it was rushed. Or it was like an amateurish job. So the working theory was that Carmelina set things up for him to kill the council. She teleported him to the area beyond the guards that stand at the front area, and gave him all of the necessary stuff to work his way past it, because she had infused the flesh in god flesh into his body. So he was able to work past everything, and I was able to use the gateways connected to his room to access the council chamber without needing to go through all the other seals. And I found a dead demon inside that was shot in the head. This big behemoth of a demon, and there were cuts all over the council members and Montserrat to imply that the demon had cut them, but also Mystery Murder Man also had a knife that matches the wound description, and there was blood on his knife and blood on the demon's claws of council members. I forget if Montserrat's was on both sources or not. But either way, this mystery man was set up by Carmelina to go in and kill the council. But at the same time, and her alibi was being with the witness and speaking to him, and then she could quickly step away using the portal she set up in his room to be able to leave. Now, you can only see the portals if you have the key to access them, which the mystery man gave me, or I took off the mystery man, or no, he gave it to me. He was like, here, Mama said this accesses the portals. And Carmelina appears to be his mama. That's like, yes. Carmelina, the architect lady, is Mystery Man's mom. And this lines up because at one point I was talking to Crimson, and Crimson mentioned that Carmelina vanished for a year, which is enough time for her to have a baby without anyone knowing. And since she's the architect, she could easily set up, different nooks and crannies of the island that she didn't want anyone to know about. As for a motive, I got this info from people, but I needed to pay Crimson the information to have her reiterate the information for it to be counted as the motive for whatever reason. I don't think I spoke to enough people about it to cement. But Carmelina, her dad was involved with demon stuff. He was possessed by a demon, and so the council was like, your family will never be allowed to be part of the council ever because of your father's demonic possession. And it never seemed to have sat well with Carmelina, all of that. So that is a motive for her to have set up a secret son that she kept lying in wait for decades to then strike when the island was going to be going away. Because if the old council that set up that ban was dead, then the new council might be more likely to revoke her, like being banned from the council so that she could become a council member. I also suspected that maybe she did this to get power, but Crimson said it was kind of a gamble who would be chosen as the temporary leader in the meantime between the island transition. So I'm gonna take Crimson's word on that. But also, what's the big demon doing in that room? Well, I did some investigating and found out that the box that the demon jumped out of had a wireless receiver on it that allowed it to be accessed remotely. And that during the time that Carmelina and the witness were speaking, the witness stepped out of the room saying, I need to take a private phone call, excuse me. But that was him talking to Akiko, who was telling him that Henry, the demon-possessed man, was on the run. At one point, Carmelina mentioned seeing the witness look at his phone like he was about to make a call or use something with it, but never ultimately spoke or anything. So, long story short, the witness orchestrated a whole thing where he managed to utilize the fact that he knows some stuff and details to secretly get a demon into the room so he could call the phone number in the crate so it will release and attack the council during the meeting. I found out that the third seal requires blood of a council member. You need to have blood of a council member or like an approved person in order to be able to get through. The only registered person that wasn't part of the group all collectively going together was Kafka Memory. They were the only council member to access the room individually. Now, it turns out that Sam, as being a skeleton, needs blood transfusions in order to live. The doctor, Doomjazz, had worked with him and the council to form a deal where Doomjazz could give Sam vials of blood. And one of them that happened to be found in a secret chiller in the demon zone, the closed off zone, dead zone, had a K on it and was part of a chiller that belonged to Sam. Demon zone, dead zone, yes. So Sam was keeping blood of a council member in a chiller in the dead zone for the sake of his condition. Now, it turns out that at one point Carmelina had made a bunker in the dead zone and didn't really tell anyone about it, and she and the witness of the end used to go there for their little fling because they used to be a thing at one point. But then at one point they broke apart and they kind of both stopped visiting it. The way I know it's related to those two is because the bunker has a lock on it that is synchronized to their blood types, to their blood specifically. And inside of it is all this demon studying equipment, which implies that the witness in his stuff for getting the case ready spent time in the dead zone, which means he probably will have stumbled across Sam's chiller and the vial of blood related to the council, which would give him access to the third seal. Now, the second seal was accessed remotely, but it was suspected that Lydia was involved with that because there are tire marks there. And while I do feel that there probably is more stuff to find out with Lydia, I feel this is pretty open and shut Carmelina. And that if I do pursue the path of finding out more about Lydia and Sam, it's gonna be like some tangentially related thing, or the witness was leveraging the fact that they wanted out of all this island crap to help him with his plan. Like, there's definitely a bunch of threads to be like, oh my god, everyone's involved, but then it's like not everybody, and it's gonna end up being like it was Carmelina, was the main orchestrator because of her murder secret son. Her secret son that she raised for murder. Because he specifically said he was raised to kill. And also he talked about seeing the lines no one else would see, which is part of the suspicious recordings. Key items. Oh yeah, and this is at least part of his portrait. His name is Dane Nungate, and he gave me the corridor key. And so what I meant by gushing about game design was the blood crystal system is awesome in that you use it to buy info directly from Crimson Acid, but you can also use it to fast travel, but you can also use it on the vending machines. And the vending machines give you the upgrade to be able to access the God and the Pile Bunker gauntlets. They both require the worship codex, or the worship upgrade. Other things in this game don't require that. They require the pyramid upgrade, which you get from It's okay, Gemini. I'm pretty sure I have Carmelina dead to rights on this. And that the witness is also a significant player. I just wish that I had more about Sam and Lydia on deck, but at the same time I really want to get to the trial, and I don't know how long it would take to find that info or how much it's going to cost to use blood crystals to just buy it from Crimson Acid. I should save before we start, just in case this goes horribly wrong.
Getting saved.
Oh yeah, there's podium spots for everybody. Okay.
You are savior as well. Is paradise worth saving?
I think I found the facts and trapped in a truth.
The door to truth will open.
I will continue the investigation. Oh. Huh, actually. Doesn't Witness to the End usually have authority at the end of an island? The remaining syndicate members are all submerged in the bubbling swamp of suspicion. This includes Witness. You just took jurisdiction? I am impartial. My ego was scrubbed a long time ago. I am fused to this island. I cannot move from the Chamber of Justice. You and I are the only ones free of suspicion. You and I will understand the truths. I am almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you're ready. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm just gonna go to Crimson real fast. Actually, no, I'm not gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna hold off just a little longer, very briefly, because I want to know. But then again, now that I think about it, no, I'm just gonna do the trial. All Crimson is able to sell me are alibis and motives. I don't think there's anything else. I'm gonna, you know what? Instead of visiting Crimson, I'm gonna visit Lydia. I did not get all the Shinjis, but at the same time, like I've been raring to go from the very moment I found the mystery man. Because he's very obviously like an end game, like you need to find everything, or at least get stuff, because you need all three upgrades. And you get one from a side quest, one from purchasing from Crimson Acid, and the other one from accessing a crapload of vending machines. Which is why I'm so certain that like he is the thing, because you need to play a thorough amount of this game in order to be able to find him at all. And yes, Lydia is cute. Case files. Your alibi. Yeah, at the time of the murder, Sammy had packed up his bar, so I picked him up. It was his turn to go through Paradise Gates to the next island. Took him over there, but before we could go through, they locked in response to the murder. As long as that the gates confirm this should do. Start a warm-up procedure, but then shut down. Sealed warm-up procedure, you can't just walk through the Paradise Gates or connect to another reality. Takes a lot of power to move between different realities, and it's a complicated procedure. The gates need some time to draw enough power. Nothing. Houses different surrounding on the island. Yeah. Just a bit of single reality
I'm glad
driving.
you're back, LD.
Okay. Suspicions. Skeptical Henry. Are you
Come
buying
on,
this Henry
LD.
story? I hope it's him. Well, the syndicate's about to collapse big time because it's funny. Every single aspect of Akiko's story related to it being Henry has a glaring flaw. Like, there's holes in the bars in like the bridge that's supposed to corral Henry, and Akiko's like, oh yeah, he used his demon fire, and the computer's like, it's thermite. 100% thermite. Nope, nothing else, just thermite. And it's like, oh, well, he went from here to the spot in like this amount of time, and then we found him 3 minutes after midnight, and the computer's like, no, even if he was running his ass off, he couldn't have made that. And it's like, how would he have gotten past the 4th seal? He doesn't have the god flesh. Which apparently, like, I spoke to Crimson, and it's like at some point somebody blabbed about the whole god flesh thing, so just everybody knows that that's the 4th seal. Like, it's not even a secret. Which makes me wonder why Akiko doesn't have like a convenient excuse about Henry and the 4th seal. But then again, even beyond that, a lot of the reasoning was just, he has a demon inside him, who knows? But Shinji was able to confirm that, like, the demon probably could have figured out the 2nd seal. Because when you're a demon, you're used to traveling around, like, navigating weird space like the 2nd seal is no big deal. Also, when Henry attacks people, the same sigils on him are burned into the victim because he has a fire demon with him, but the symbols on the dead guards at the very front were carved in with a old beaten up blade, which the blade Akiko claims Henry had was her combat knife, which is brand new, or pretty new, but her old sword is the sort of thing that would have the damage on it to cause those blades. So Akiko killed 2 people that weren't the 2 guards on duty, but she insists are the 2 guards on duty, but a blood test found that they weren't. Like, it's everything about the Henry thread is just messy and like the most blatant cover-up possible, which is why I think Akiko's also in on it. Like, I think there's one half of this where everybody is in on it to some degree, because Sam mentioned the requirements for the 3rd gate of needing a blood of a council member without me ever telling him. Like, he just let that slip. So he has the knowledge that the blood that he had for his transfusion would be convenient and useful for trying to kill the council. And Lydia's tire tracks were found overlooking the pillars necessary to look at and understand for the 2nd gate. Akiko has access to her guards and could have just been like, hey, move, I'll put other people here, and they're all loyal to her and won't speak about anything and let her handle everything. Like, she has complete control over all information they know or have. So it's like Akiko, 1st seal, Sam, 3rd seal, Lydia, 2nd seal, Witness, 4th seal, all combined to be this massive conspiracy against the council. And then on the other end, you have Carmelina, who had a secret son that she hid in a bunker for his whole life, and then set him loose on the day she wanted the council dead.
What are you talking about, LD?
Don't test me.
Yeah, basically everybody's guilty. Everybody except for Yuri, probably, weirdly enough. Because that's right, there were flower petals dumped at 2 points, one just before the second gate and one in the council room, using the same petals that he keeps in his hair. Now, he is Carmelina's assistant, so he is around her a lot, and so she would have had easy access to those petals. And the 2 spots that she had connected to, she easily could have just plopped in, dropped some petals down, and been like, done. Hey, look, it's Yuri. He has flowers from his hair at the scene in 2 key places. I'm pretty sure I got this all figured out.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Lee and Sammy were just living their lives, not into politics and
test me.
scheming.
Oh shit.
That's the dark line of questioning.
Complicated.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, next assassin. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
It's complicated. What the hell are you talking about?
The
Yuri's up to no
investigator
good.
is here.
Interesting. Emily is another one. Yep, she's definitely... It's interesting... wait, no, can you tell me more about Yuri?
If you can prove it.
He's
sure.
ambitious and wants power? I mean, he is, but...
If you can prove it, sure.
Used to be small time. Yeah.
Weird.
Oh. Huh. When I was talking to him, he was like, I just got good. I just got good and passed my parents in skill, and then I got promotions out the ass. Because I'm handsome, man. Stupid handsome Yuri.
If you can prove it, sure.
Okay. Oh god, and then that's right, there's all that crap I learned about Montserrat. So hey Gemini, you wanna know why the 25th island's supposed to be perfect? Montserrat was fixated on his plan, Yuri wasn't gonna push him around. Got a bad feeling about him a while back, pulled some records from the moon database. Ooh, okay. You know what? You know what? Yeah. Okay.
Come on, LD.
And let's talk about... So, the idea to make the island perfect was to make the entire thing out of concrete because demons can't penetrate it and get into the ground, which soils the land. The problem with this is now, since the demons aren't gonna get trapped in the land, they're just gonna float around, and so it's just gonna be constant demon possessions constantly. So the island itself will be perfect, but there will be possessed citizens and like constantly. Like everybody gonna die because everybody possessed by demon. But it's perfect. The ground will never be tainted. It's just everybody else that's fucked. And it was Montserrat and Carmelina's plan to do that. Though, given the fact that her dad was possessed by a demon before, I think Carmelina was going with Montserrat's plan purely out of like his orders. I don't think she actually would want it, which would probably be a reason why she would want to kill him, because she figured it would come to that at some point, but I don't know. Let's talk about his alibi. Do you know anything about what he was doing? Yes, because that's right. He helps coordinate with you on... Yeah, he's your handler for the pickups. Monster Hero Heavy Industries built this car to do it. You're the fairy woman. Okay. On the night. Wait for Syndicate members to report to Yuri that they're done with their duties. Yuri calls arrange a pickup.
The investigator is here.
The island feels bad.
There was a time you didn't contact him. Paradise Gates checked in with him to confirm the warm-up sequence, but didn't get through to him.
What the hell are you
Interesting.
talking about?
Happened a couple of times before. Checked his phone towers and his phone went dark. Comms blackout. Okay.
The island feels bad.
You know what? You know what? Talking was good. Talking was good. Talking was very good.
The island feels bad, LD.
Because I'm sure it's not gonna be as simple as just being like, hey, look, Carmelina, blah blah blah, and had a secret son. I'm gonna need to like talk about other stuff too.
Come on, LD.
Carmen's a genius. The next island will probably be perfect. She carved a masterpiece.
Complicated.
Probably heard people talking about Montserrat. He was getting paranoid, getting arrogant. For some reason, for some people, learning the craft is enough. Others need rewards. Don't know if Montserrat was in the credit-giving frame of mind.
Come on, LD.
Investigate lyrics.
Why?
What do you
Got it.
mean? Finally starts in the
Come
ball.
on, LD.
No, that's just embarrassing. Should've known the tide around this island was junk. And I assume they have some meaning.
on, LD.
Never asked the songwriter about their lyrics, LD. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, this is definitely important. Because there are times where I've like approached characters and I had information and they just didn't speak much about it, and I didn't see like the tire tracks specifically anywhere here. But I probably need to ask about the second seal. Here we go. Where your tire tracks sit on the cliff overlooking the obelisk. What do you want to know? They hold the secret to the second holy seal, and I found tire tracks putting you there.
I'm messing with you.
LD, I go over the island. It's a nice view there. So you didn't go there to access the obelisk? Nope. Yeah, like this was the part of the reason why I was contemplating just jumping into the trials or not, because I figured at this point I had enough information and that not pressing everyone on things always results in like a new thing clocked in. Do you often like to dress up in space helmets? What are you talking about, LD? You found a space helmet that smells like your perfume. You get through the second holy seal. Did you use it to go through the seal? I never seen a space helmet. Never mind, wore one. Then why does it smell of your perfume? No idea, LD. Someone planted it as evidence. So your perfume was a unique blend that you knew the recipe for. How else could someone planted it? Sorry, I can't help you. What's going on with the message witness sent you and key? That's right, the witness sent her a message as part of that.
Is here.
Moon database has backup of your tablet. There's a message from the witness with a file attached that's easy using obelisk. Got a message as soon as the mail client opened and it crashed out and the tablet died. Tablet straight dead after that. Did you take it to get looked at? Nah, LD, it was a few days ago. We all get new tablets on the next island and my phone still worked so I could still do my job. That's your statement? Sure is, LD. I don't know about the key file or whatever it was. What do you know about it? It's a secret.
It's complicated.
I had to ask about this, Lydia. Do you have a motive for killing the council? I get it, LD, just doing your job. Nah, me and Sammy haven't got a reason to hit the syndicate like this. You're happy here? As anyone can be. Oh, right. Right. And there are tire tracks near the penthouse as well.
The island feels bad, LD.
LD, that wasn't from last night. When was it then? A couple of weeks ago, went up there to think. The sunset looks so good up there. Sure you want a little infiltration? You really think I was on the roof of the council building trying to break in? Somebody got in. Knife? Found your knife outside the penthouse. What knife? It's a combat knife. That's engraved with a message from Sam.
I'm messing with you.
You found my knife? I've been looking for that for ages. It disappeared a while ago.
Come on,
Disappeared?
LD.
Yeah, I couldn't find it one day. Like it just up and vanished.
Strange.
Uh-huh. Do many things vanish around here, or is it just your knife that mysteriously vanished then appeared outside of the
Come
crime
on,
scene?
LD.
Come on, LD. You've never lost something before? Do you know why the blade is damaged? Not much need for a combat blade on this island, so it just became a tool. Pop the cap off a beer bottle, tighten the axle knot on my car, you know? Get it
I
back?
have
It's
a bad
sentimental.
feeling about this.
Right now, Lydia's evidence. How we go climbing? New hobby? Never been one for physical pursuits, you know that, LD. So the rappelling gear I found near the... I forgot about this stuff. You know what? Yep, nope, delaying trial was a good idea. Thank you, Gemini. That was a good idea. Know anything about the murder of the martial guards? Not a thing. Working. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? Nope. Okay. And I'm just gonna
Complicated.
blitz through these because you have the ability to ask everyone everything, but a lot of the times people will just be like, I don't know.
Why?
Okay. Just gonna blitz through this real quick. Henry causes demons to corrupt this island. Seeing a dead zone, it's a night in a rift we're not allowed into. If you're looking for more answers, try there. The report. No, not anything. Kept a secret. Yep, okay. Probe? Oh. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? Sensitive subject. From who? It's about someone on the island, but might be something you don't want to hear about. I'm an investigator. The truth doesn't care about feelings. You know I told you that Yuri suddenly got ripped overnight? How he became a new person? What if it was a god that did
What
it?
the hell?
You mean a blessing? Deception. That's dangerous talk. The goddess enchanted blue bestows physical gifts in return for her devotion. Deception by a god is a crime. I don't want to just accuse him. What makes you so sure? He's been going on and on about retrieving her body. She's dormant in the Sahara caverns in the real world. Yuri wants the council to authorize an op to go get her. Huh. That suicide, Enchanted Blue, is guarded by elite custodians. I know, there's no way Monsterrat would let it happen. I think that's why he's been trying to push it to get on the council. He's been deceived. Would he really kill the council? He's not going to be on the new council. Well, if he doesn't stop until he is. I'll keep your suspicions secret, but I'll look into it. Thanks, Lydia. And may as well hang out while we're here.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
How are things with you and Sam? Same as it ever was. That's a good thing, by the way. We're happy together. I'm glad to hear it. You two are always a perfect couple. Why do you ask? Not many people experience a relationship with the burden of immortality. You have to be thoughtful and considerate. The most important thing is being relaxed. Eternity is a long time. Statistically, you're both going to make mistakes that hurt each other. That can't be helped. On the other hand, you have forever to patch it up and make it right. What about you? You looking to get back in the dating game? It's hard when the dating pool is so small. Do a Doom Jazz and get some citizen hookups going on. Fresh crop on the next island. Speaking of which, you always swung by DJ's yacht again. That was a long time ago. This is a fresh start? Just feels weird. Everyone lived a life, but I've been trapped in a moment. Lot to think about. I get you, Aldi. You'll get there. Solve this thing and start in a new paradise. This has been fun. I'll drop you off at the beach. Sure.
Come on, LD.
LD, I have something I think we should discuss. And that is something else I learned last time too, is if you hang out with people enough times, they'll give you more info.
Complicated.
We're tight, right, LD? I can tell you something, right? Everything is on record, but I'll use some discretion. Me and Sammy didn't kill the council, but we aren't
Come on,
happy.
LD.
We went out, the council wouldn't let us leave though.
Nanny, the hell?
What do you mean? Me and Sammy are done with this life, these small islands, immortality, waking the gods. I want to travel the world, the real world. Sammy wants to make whiskey with any ingredient, not just what Dead Nebula grows. The Montserrat and the council said no. Once you're in the syndicate, you're in the syndicate. I'm telling you because other people know and will spread the secret. But killing them wouldn't help us. The next leader wouldn't let us get out either. Still sounds like a motive, Lydia. Okay. I'm gonna visit Sam because Lydia said that he would have more info. About Yuri. Yuri's motive. Does Yuri come in here? Why do you ask, LD? He's after my time, and Lydia mentioned him. I don't know him. People speak to bartenders to pour their heart out after a bad day. He does come in from time to time. We all need a drink, right? Trust? I don't trust people who don't. We all have our ways. It can be a dark path, though. Be careful, won't you? What can you tell me about him? He's a power boy. All he thinks about is power and ambition. He wants to be on the council? Sure does. Maybe he finally snapped. Snap? All he wants is to pursue his ambition. I voted against him in one of his numerous motions, and he came across the room at me. He's angry and impatient. He thinks he's ready to run the show. Don't all young people, though? Lydia told me about you guys wanting to leave the syndicate. She told you that? Can't break the bond of friendship, can you? Anything you want to tell me? We're old friends, Sammy. Can you tell we're ready to move on? There's more world out there, isn't there? More to see and more to learn. You mean more whiskey ingredients? You're right, LD.
Don't like this.
How come you lied to me earlier? It paints us in a bad light. We're not council killers, we just want to explore the world. You understand, right? This doesn't look good, Sam. Just gonna... Let's see, did you see Yuri? Lydia tried phoning him, you should ask her. Okay. Any idea why Lydia's knife was outside the penthouse? No idea, LD. You're sure it's hers?
I have a bad
It has an
feeling about
engraving
this.
from you. Well, that is her knife. No idea why it was found there, though. Have you asked her about it? Do you know anything about the marshals? Okay. See the Grand Marshal. Yep. There you asked her. Yep. Say advanced clinic. Yep. Give in to desolation. Yep. Yep. And Desmond's bad news. Yep. Okay. Oh right, I need to spend blood crystals for his. No for now. Oh, miss being an assassin? Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. What was your calling for so long? Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling. A new craft, can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho
Have a
unit?
bad feeling about this.
Every day. Being an investigator completes me. That's how I feel, LD. Serving the right drink can change a life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? If someone didn't take a life, why wouldn't we be here having this conversation? That's true, isn't it? I've enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly. Is this our last chat? I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Oh, maxed out his hangout. Oh yeah, I got double jump. Turns out that the foot bath thing that costs 5 coins, that gives you an extra jump. And there's still one more I haven't used, but I don't have the 5 blood crystals for it, and I'd rather save them for fast travel if need be anyway. Because I'm pretty sure I've exhausted most of them that are available. Okay, I'm gonna go question Yuri, and then I think that'll be it. Because I'm pretty sure I've thoroughly asked most things, but let's just take the notes just in case. You know what? I still don't know where the hell KHX is. Parasol. A light floral drink marketed at women but very popular among men. Fantastic crystallized tear necklace. Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them. So, there he is. Hey fuckboy, what were you doing last night? Well, doing all the foot baths gives you light. Oh, that would be crazy. Enchanted Blue. It's secured by god hunters in the real world. She's in the pyramids, hidden in the caverns in the Sahara. The syndicate exists to resurrect the gods. How can we sit idly by when a goddess is in the hands of the enemy?
Got it.
Retrieving her would be a suicide mission. You're familiar with deception by the gods, right? Like you disgraced freak. I haven't been deceived. That's a crime. Future counselors can't commit crimes, can we? How do you go through such a big transformation? Enchanted Blue blesses those she deceives with physical perfection. You're saying I'm perfect, freak? You like what you see? Little boy.
I don't like this.
I'm not into little boys.
Worthless.
Bah, you're a joke, freak. You're going to fail and go back to exile if you keep focusing on everyone except the killer.
Don't test me.
What if you're the killer? Is this the brilliance of your investigation technique? Just ask rhetorical questions and hope someone confesses?
What business is it of yours?
Look at that butthurt face. Look at it. Yeah. It's like you smelled something horrible. The judge made a mistake bringing you back. I've scanned your phone. You can have it back now. Believe me now, freak? Oh, it's the squid. You're right, it is the Squidward face. No, I don't. The phone records prove my alibi.
The truth is revealed.
There's a 10-minute period where your phone went dark. Your alibi has a hole.
Sure.
Lydia told me she lost contact with you last night during this 10-minute window. She tried to contact you while she was waiting at Paradise Gardens just before the murder. And?
Why?
Were you in the council building? You didn't want to be connected?
Nonsense.
Of course not.
Betty.
The reality folding drive might have disrupted the communications. At the end of an island, the folding drive does a final burst of power with both islands during the transmission. The radiation sometimes causes localized areas of communication electrical interference.
That's weird.
That seems convenient. What do you want me to say? Oh yeah, and another thing that implicates Doom Jazz in some way, the Doctor, is that he overloaded the data system, causing a blackout or causing something that did damage to systems that made it difficult to access certain information. And he was told multiple times to fix it, but he dragged his heels about it because it destroyed the security camera and the logs right outside of the back door of his clinic. Which is why I'm saying, like, everybody has a level of suspicion. And except maybe Doom Jazz, I don't know if he has a direct motive or not. But just everyone. And not only that, but Lady Love Dies specifically made it a point, like, she actually, like, stops and thinks to herself after talking with Carmelina, after getting all this info, and Carmelina just stonewalls you on the whole thing. Lady Love is like, wow, she could have gotten away with this if I hadn't found all that secret shit, but I need to make sure that I present it properly in the trials in order to be able to nail her. Which is what makes me think, like, why I'm fully certain that it's Mystery Man. Because he is a piece that you can just add and remove depending on how much knowledge the player has, and it would still lead to a line of thought. Like, there's nothing that just vanishes or is unaccounted for if you remove him from the equation. Which is what makes me think the entire witness and everybody looking guilty is one big red herring sort of a thing. Or at least the intended path of suspicion the devs want the player to follow until they, you know, get all the other pieces to be able to hack all the Nightmare computers. Which the player could miss out on if they spend their blood crystals like all willy-nilly. Which is why I think it's so cool. Like, I think that's really neat that you have the keys to the true answer hidden behind optional side things. Your job is to direct Lydia when she moves us to the next island, right?
Insufferable.
What do you want
The
now?
investigator is here.
What do you direct her to do right before the council murder? I asked her to take her husband Sam off the island. The end of the island party was over and his bar could be shut down. Contacting her at 11:40 specifically. Huh. Wanna hang out? Got time to chat, Yuri? Do what you want, freak. What kind of music do you like, Yuri? Good, a properly addressed question. What do you want to know? I want to get to know you. Have you been drinking, freak? Any interests? Do you have any
What
interests?
business is it of yours?
I do enjoy some music. Classical. Music that improves your mind. Studies show the impact of listening to classical music only lasts for 10 minutes. There aren't any long-term effects.
Don't make me laugh.
Quite. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. Still have no idea where the fuck KHX is. Confirm aired alibi with Paradise Gate logs. Where even is that? Where even? C1. Indefinable spectrum. A popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover. Map. Where would the gate logs be? Because that's the syndicate. I'm in the gardens, but I'm near the syndicate. That's the syndicate, like, building logs. Oh, I'm missing one? Or, no, I'm missing two. What's in here again?
Scene investigation.
Alright, Dr. Doom Jazz's clinic. I forget, did I get the one over here? Yes. Okay. Okay, have a nice lurk, Gemini. Oh, hang on. Present photo of a man. Wonderful crystallized tears. When the moon shimmers, the right mix of intense sadness and anger may cause tears to crystallize as they fall. Damn it. Silent goat carving. Carving about the first god, Silent Goat. Was the first god evolved man had contact with. There we go. Sometimes known as the first for this reason. Captured outside the city of Mahoda, ending in India. Tortured in the crystal caves. Became aware of the syndicate and gifted them his power, killing himself. Huh. How did I completely miss this tiny little side area? Oh wait, I didn't. This is where I helped the ghost. Lurid Crimson Acid Phone Charm. A Crimson Acid Phone Charm, mostly collected by men, but she has quite a few female fans. Cool Melon, a slightly sweet melon flavored soda best enjoyed on a summer's day, under a tree. During the last drop, and having to return to whatever it was you were doing. Where's that son of a bitch, Crystal? What? Oh, wait. Oh. I was hoping to move in a way that would be more... Ugh, damn it. Oh, wait. Yeah, collision for the win. Or, sorry, clipping for the win. There we go. You know what I like? Long walks on the beach. Something on the beach, if you know what I'm saying. I was going to say knives. I like knives. I like knife crime. A good stab, an excellent slash. You put a knife in the right hand and you can change the world. True that, buddy. True that. Here we go. Oh. Secrets. Malicious secret of cassette. Syndicate monitor all phone calls, so citizens recorded messages for each other on cassette tapes. Ah. Oh. I didn't even know that was there. Is there...
Ha. Ha.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained.
Perfect.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained.
Ha.
Let's see... Oh. Sometimes I just feel defeated, you know? How do you pick yourself back up? On my planet, there's this musician I like. Creates music that takes me away to another place. That sounds nice. I have a musician like that as well. Uninterested, love dies. This conversation is about me. Me. Whatever, I'm going to smash some balls or something.
Ha.
Bingo.
Obtained.
Oh, there you are. Oh, and shame on me for not investigating your roof further. Doesn't seem like there's anything there, but still. As someone who mountain goats their way across every Elder Scrolls game I've ever played, which is 3 through 5, and online, I'm ashamed that I didn't think to look around his apartment more, specifically the roof. Specifically the roof. When I first played Elder Scrolls Online, I was in the noob area, getting the quests and stuff, and there's a mountain you're supposed to go around. You're explicitly meant to go around the mountain. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna climb this bitch. So I started climbing the mountain. There was someone else in that area who started at the same time as me, but they went around. I managed to come out ahead of them by like 10 steps. I was so proud. I just knifed right over the dead center of that mountain with my Elder Scrolls mountain goating, find the seam of the mountain techniques. And I just barely beat someone who was sprinting around as intended. Abnormal butterfly. What makes this abnormal? Look at it. If you can't tell, you weren't meant to know. I'm pretty sure there are purple butterflies.
Got it.
Is this the work of a god? This is no damned harmony. This is human through and through. I can smell it. Are you sure? Brute forcing mountains. Damn straight I'm gonna brute force a whole ass mountain. Are you sure? There's something rotten in the mix, but gods have bigger interests than you people. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do before to try and make a less nauseating experience for the viewer, for you folks at home. Polished badge. That's the Yakuza. Insignia of a crime clan. Ruled by crazy Davos. A fearful woman with an eye patch. Not one to be messed with. They also do construction work. Damn it. There we go.
Relic obtained.
Wistful Lover's Padlock. A padlock that symbolizes an endless love between two people. Oh, bastard. Ugh. Let's do this. I don't think there's anything more. Let's see, anything visual? Oh, well, nothing over there, but there is something over here. Let's see. You. No. You. Bingo.
Relic obtained.
Nostalgic fallen rose. Who knows where it fell from? Who knows who dropped it? I hope the rose made someone happy.
Plus crystal obtained.
Yeah. I forget which one of those I've been on. You gotta need to finesse this. It stretches further than you think, Love Dies. This has been millennia in the making. This could bring the whole syndicate down.
Sure.
Shinji, did you kill the council? Are you out of your mind, Love Dies? I'm a crippled demon that can barely maintain a physical form. I'm barely in this realm of existence. There's no way I can go crazy with a knife and kill the whole council. Besides, why would I kill the council? Spite? You seem the type. I ain't got time for spite. You syndicate aren't as big a deal as you think you are. Just cause you got a noble mission doesn't mean you're shit. There are a lot of planets out there. Don't give me this shit about me killing them. I ain't one of your suspects. It's impossible.
Plus crystal obtained.
And 15. Let's see. How about we go use that footbath? After I do this.
Relic obtained.
Sequence 6. We unite in hope. A great light fills upon the island. Is it a message from an astral god? Let's see. Oh, I've been in here. Then why didn't I grab that island sequence? Oh, you. You. Let's see. Yep, I think this will work. What? Oh, here we go. You know what, I'm just gonna try and do this in as smooth a camera movement as I can. Here we go, this is the movement. Right, this was one of the first buildings I climbed. There's no way I can reach that from over here, so I may as well go for you.
Blood crystal attained.
Okay, now I should definitely visit that second footpath. Oh. Oh. You know what? Time to climb again. No! Alright, we're definitely visiting that footpath. We're breaking into the security building. Give me this shit.
That's weird.
Feel like I can concentrate a little harder now.
That's strange.
Feels like I can find anything, even if it's hidden. Oh! I was looking at the key bindings before and saw that there was a dedicated meditate button, but I didn't know what it was for. Now I unlocked it. Holy fuck. No way, it's all new stuff, right? Oh, no. Oh, God. Welp. Huh.
Blood crystal attained.
You know what? We're changing the title. Clean up stream. Done. There's no way in hell I'm gonna get all of this shit so fast. Oh my god. Yeah, I was flying through and I'm like, man, you know, I'm getting like a dozen things a second. And then it's like, no, idiot, you found like 5% of the things. You spent 8 hours and found like 10 things, like, yeah, like a thing a minute, and no. Just no. Kids love Dead Nebula, that was the message. Wretched CD. CD containing obnoxiously esoteric music by embryonic adults. Completely unlistenable. I think Psycho Stick is better anyway. God, I haven't listened to them in forever.
Crystal obtained. Key item obtained.
Now I can get all the red crests. I can get all of the things. Oh, vending machine.
Buy more drink.
Oh, that's just straight up the mascot slogan. It's not a funny hee-hee that Dead Nebula tells me whenever we finish a call. That's the actual slogan. D1.
Relic obtained.
Censored. Obtained. A fruit flavored soft drink. Makes you think of caring for your sick mother and when you went traveling to Egypt with a group of friends and done neither of these things. Yep. That's a JoJo. You met that Yuri creep yet? He seems like a bad time, a real bad time. Spineless though, you know, Chief. Spineless though, you know. Like, could that sack of shit actually kill the council? Oh, I see what you mean now. He's got a secret though, he can tell.
The investigator is here.
Everyone here has a secret. Don't get smart with me, Love Dice.
Blood crystal obtained.
Oh, there's secrets all over this island still. Wait, there's something up there? I missed a cliff edge at the highest point in the thing? That's normally the places I go first in games. What am I doing? Alright. Yep, this is definitely now a cleanup stream.
Relic obtained.
Crystal sparkling water obtained. Sparkling water famed for its crispness, and delightful mouthfeel. B5. Makes me wonder why there's a 7 and or 6, 7, and 8, or 7, 8, 9. More numbers. Why are there numbers beyond 5? If there are only 5 selections to choose from for each letter. Sanity. A delicious green tea that is known for helping you remain calm and collected in the face of cosmic insanity. Other flavors were introduced, but all failed. There's something I can visibly see over there. Is it down here? Yeah, it's over there.
Blood crystal obtained.
May as well start with this bank of stuff. Island sequence 15. The 15th island sequence. Montserrat leads us to the real world to reclaim the corpse of Dire Rose. Tragedy strikes. The god hunters repel us.
Blood crystal obtained.
The God Hunters seem better at guarding things than we are.
Blood crystal obtained.
Wait, I need to know. You are not marked.
Relic obtained.
Glittering sequin ward found. A strange folklore developed among citizens, believing that scattering sequins outside their home would ward off demons. Many who engaged in this practice were found slaughtered in their homes the next morning.
Blood crystal obtained. Relic obtained.
Shameful fake golden crown. Someone used the black market for status. Foolish. Appraisals are often deadly. Can I ask you a personal question?
Demons.
It's been a while since I've felt that particular kind of stomach-churning dread. Where you take a dump in the Idle Lands, I didn't see a toilet up
I
there.
don't like this.
You don't need to. It's a special, wonderful kind of
The
punishment.
investigator is here.
You get put in some kind of suspended animation where certain bodily functions aren't needed, but you're still fully conscious. So you're forced to have internal solitude without even having the luxury of a good bathroom break. Man, I hate the Syndicate. Let's see.
Blood crystal obtained. Relic obtained.
Tropical Demolition obtained. A tropical flavored drink full of electrolytes. It used to be called Sunset Beach, but the marketing team wanted to aim it at men. Then they should have named it Explosion Murder. Severed arm. This was someone's arm. Horrific. I'm guessing this is for a ghost I haven't found yet. Oh hey, what's up? I heard that time separates passion from conspiracy. But what about a passionate conspiracy? Only in some crime.
The investigator is here.
You can be passionate about a slow conspiracy. You get what I mean, Love Dies. Don't pick apart everything I say. Enjoy the abstract. How much time did this crime take? Was it opportunity or centuries old plan? Millennia. Time's a weird thing on these islands. Oh, I hadn't even... Well, at least I can find the missing fast travels.
Fast travel unlocked.
And we're not going to the courthouse anytime soon. Yes.
Starlight skin obtained.
Bay Tower Starlight Skin. The towers sparkle in the waning sun, a cascade of jewels as far as the eye can see. Gachapon, what do you got?
Relic obtained.
Oh, cute. Cute Tamago, Bone Charm. A cute hamster friend. Tamago was the star of a popular four-panel comic, a Citizen Dream. Someone made hamster for coma. Okay. I think this very tip of the island is fine. Oh, right. Gold plate cries out for light. There's a... I'm sure I'll find another foot bath and that will grant me the power to exude light and... Oh. Dead or Nebula, again. A time to cut the air. A time for monolithic cities. A time for blood. A time for psychosis. That was weird. Let's do it. New Nebula.
Got it.
Another one of these quarantined machines. Hey baby, wanna get wicked? Wanna take it to the limit? Absolutely not. You and I could do amazing things, baby. You ever got down in digital? Open your ports to my download and open up my exe. Come on baby, we can cyber all day and all night.
Love dies. All that
I know what you're about to do.
remains
Intrusion attempt detected. Engaging all firewalls. Unauthorized intrusion halted. Are you cybering here? Devil Nebula wants to. Intruder first. What's wrong, baby?
The facts and the truth are
What the hell are you babbling about? I just want to get out of here and into your fantasies, baby. Intruder identity confirmed. Failed AI shard, Devil Nebula. Don't listen to Starlight, baby. I'll do things for you that you never thought possible. We ain't got much time, baby. You think you're in paradise? Baby, I'll show you the real paradise.
When love dies. All
You
that
can cyber in
remains
hell, you little punk. I got music we can do it to. Something to set the mood, baby.
Don't test me.
What? My special track for doing what I do best, baby. Starlight? Reverse intrusion success. Copying. Music file downloaded. Shutting down vending operations. Why are you playing with me like this, baby? We could do things that would make Doom Jazz blush. I'd rather die.
Relic obtained.
Unknown product. Ooh. Unlimited infinite love. Endlessness creates fear. Humans desire an end to all things, except summer. We wish we could have an endless summer. No, we don't. I don't. Dancing all night. And for once in our lives, be glad to be alive, before the claws of the weight of knowledge and responsibility pierce our flesh once more. I'm a winter person. Heat sucks. My body generates enough of that on its own.
Plus crystal obtained.
Wait, more light? Light. It's sawing way over there. Are you glad to be back, Love Dies? An investigation to end all investigations. The biggest crime of all. I envy you. I love a purpose, a noble cause, a vocation.
I was born to investigate.
It's what I was born to do. There you go. That's the spirit. A bit of enthusiasm. I'm expecting big things from you, Love Dies. That stuff's way out there. Normally I'd prefer to just, like, do a big sweeping line across everything, but that's not gonna be possible with some spots.
Relic obtained.
Desirable Bear-chan phone charm. Bear-chan, a famous dog on the island that saved a man's life. She's very cute. I see. Well, that didn't work as planned. I'll make sure I get it right this time. I'm just gonna head straight for the balcony itself. Damn it. Second from the top. Am I even supposed to wedge myself in there? Like, stopping my momentum with the second jump is fine and good and all, but... Here we go.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay, and now we... I'm proud that I was able to thoroughly get this spot, but Jesus Christ, that spot. And here we go. Did I unlock you? I did not.
On travel unlocked. Getting saved.
Beautiful blossom starlight. When the trees blossom, citizens gather to give praise by letting blood directly onto the tree to fertilize it. Yeah, Jesus, no wonder no one likes it here. Not even syndicate members can justify liking here.
Relic obtained.
Extrinsic fossil. A fossil of an alien being. The earth is covered in these. A citizen must have brought it with them. How's your day going, love? Dies, having a good time, having a blast. Investigation is in my blood. That's the spirit. Screw the murdered council. So long as you're getting yours, eh? That's not what I meant. Laters. Gotta shoot. Later. Peace. Missing an arm? Because I think I got you covered. They started here. Dragging through the building towards the ocean. But then where? Who started here? Did they go into the sewers? No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe straight into the ocean? But why?
That's weird.
What are you talking about? They must have left some clue.
Sure.
A clue to what? Huh? Oh, I didn't see you. Step aside, please. I'm trying to find my neighbor. Maybe I can help. I am an investigator. Yes. Yes, maybe. But if they're dragged to the beach, where do they go from there? Somewhere out of sight. Undercover,
I
maybe?
need to investigate this.
Maybe I should try and help them look for whatever it is. Whatever it is might be somewhere covered on the
I
beach.
don't like this.
I found this under the pier. Severed arm. What? Wait, is that? It is. I finally have proof that my neighbor was murdered. The God Justice Marshals weren't interested in helping me. They said it was an accident, but I knew it was murder. I guess I'll never know who did it. I suppose that doesn't really matter now, does it? It's not justice, but at least I have some peace now. Please, take these. Do not let citizen murders go uninvestigated.
Plus crystal with a taint.
Yeah, helping ghosts.
Ha. Ha.
That sounds like a tape. And there it is. B5.
Relic obtained.
Parallel red. A blend of different fruits and vegetables, full of vitamins and minerals, often drunk morning after the night before. Give me that.
Easily obtained.
The Lemageddon Bop. They dance under the gaze of demons. You can feel their eyes bulging from the concrete. Let them watch. Let them lust. Here we go. Crying Grudge carving. A carving that tells of the god Crying Grudge. Nearly killed by the Persian army at the Battle of Beyond Revenge. Body was paraded across the country and displayed above the palace in Shushatra 0. The tears of the god fertilized the ground, and the city became a sea of lilies. Syndicate members stole the god back and burned the city to the ground. The god has been moved from island to island ever since, guarded in a pyramid. There's nothing over there, right? Oh, is there something over there? Yeah, wait until it fades away. Oh, when you stand still, it stays. Okay, good. All that shimmering stuff is still here. It's still there. Should double check this building. Okay. There's something on the inside. A floor or two down.
Relic obtained.
Tremendous game card. A shooting game called Wanton 51, made by a long defunct company. Here we go. Inquisitive apartment murder report. A newspaper with an article about a string of dismemberments within the apartments. They often happen at the height of summer. People living in cramped conditions, given to dark desires. Why?
Relic obtained.
Efficacious chilies. Looks like someone's growing chilies up here. Okay, those are the two light up spots. I'm gonna look at you from a different angle. I always think people without hobbies are natural murderers. If you have nothing to occupy the mind, it's natural to turn to murder. That's chilling, right? Scary. Guy next to you at work that doesn't have a hobby could cut you open. That's quite logically. Can you prove I'm wrong? It's basic criminal science, love dies. Get it together. Laters. Oh, you son of a bitch. You are hopefully red. Otherwise, there's a new color for me to contend with. Orange. Oh, you're totally orange.
Key item
Yellow.
obtained.
Yellow crest. I remember there was some green. I remember there's some blue. I remember orange. Hopefully I'll figure that out soon. I've got to turn the world orange.
Relic obtained.
Why? Discard pistachios. Good to crack open and focus while you're thinking about a problem. And thankfully, I think it's right here. Yep. Oh. 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 Then the other one is over there. Just need to find the crest for it. Damn it. Well, there's stuff to grab down here anyway.
Blood crystal obtained. Fine travel unlocked. Game saved. Starlight
Grim
Pit
Lotus.
obtained.
The lotus is a frightful plant that strikes fear in the minds of even the strongest demon worshipper. Bingo.
Key item obtained.
Hey Shinji. Hey Love Dice.
Sure.
What's happening? Just enjoying the island, you know? I mean, obviously I hate this place, but you gotta make the best of it, haven't you? If you ain't looking on the bright side, you ain't living. That's optimistic. If you're not optimistic, you've got a problem. Life's too short.
Sure.
All of us in the Syndicate are immortal. And you've got far bigger problems than being optimistic. Anyway, I can't stay here yapping. I'm a busy demon. Let's see here.
Relic obtained.
Gleaming Male Model Card, or Male Idol Card. A collectible card of an amateur pornographic actor. Underground pornography often springs up in the apartment blocks.
Relic
Joyous
obtained.
Fish Food. One of the Syndicate's social experiments was to create different social spaces around the apartments. There was decreased violence in this apartment. Feeding animals makes people happier. Oh, what? A visitor of the end of the world. Taking the view before oblivion. Who are you? Everything and nothing. The sum of this island. A sick little reminder of what must not be allowed. Do you have a name? Makan Slan Regaloth. Mika then. Thank you for coming to see me. This is a dying place, but manners are important. What are you doing here? Right now, I want to ask you some questions. You are an investigator. I want you to investigate things. There will be rewards. The fucking old fish god? Yeah. How do you know I was an investigator? I am entwined with these apartments. I feel the life breath in them. They're a bad place. More bad than most. Things have happened here. And why do you need things investigating? The desire to know. I came here a long time ago. I possessed this body. It was a mistake. I managed to avoid all manners of hooks and bait while I waited for the island to end. Please tell me about the things you have found. Fine, what do you want to know? I thirst for missing knowledge. Where did people play dominoes on this island? On the roof of one of the apartments. Some citizens evidently got together to play and look out at the sea. Oh. Oh. Wait. Were the dominoes key information, or were they relics like everything else? Because if this is like a relic cash out spot. Huh. Simple games allow players to come together to share time and experiences while mastering a competitive game. The world is a horrifying place, but spending time together keeps the cosmic horrors from the proverbial door. Humans are interesting. You wouldn't believe what people drop into pools of water. Here is your reward. New Starlight skin. I thirst for missing knowledge. What happened to Island Sequence 20? Apparently the mountain collapsed. Oh my god, this is a relic cash out spot. How does a mountain collapse? They don't know. It was supposed to be a perfect island. How can the island creators not know? There are many unknowable things out there. Sometimes you just have to accept them. What happens if you can't accept that? Attachment causes suffering. Letting things go eases that pain. Or you can conjure answers where there are none to forgive yourself or to give yourself comfort. Those people start conspiracy theories and destroy their lives. I am glad I am not human. You should be. Here is your reward. Blood crystal. I thirst for missing knowledge. What do you think of the music track Go Go Style? It is a music track that makes me want to stare into the sun. The day starts with a warm sun enveloping our lives and hope before bleaching the world clean under its scorching gaze. The day ends with an orange goodbye. The sun must be revered. Yes, it is quite the music track. Here is your reward. I thirst for missing knowledge. What does the zealous carving depict? I can see a flicker of recognition in your eyes, a memory now forgotten. Please return to me when you have reminded yourself.
Starlight skin obtained.
Dimensional breakdown Starlight skin obtained. If you want to easily connect to other dimensions, the spaces under bridges are where dimensional walls are weakest. Try it sometime, but watch out for knife crime.
Blood crystal obtained.
Alright, so I need to find a zealous relic thingy, and fish will be happy.
Relic obtained.
Aesthetic water. Water filtered through volcanic rock for absolute purity. There aren't any volcanoes on the island. Let's see, what mysteries remain here? Very few. I will go and, yes, activate you. Thankfully, there's a convenient spot to go. Oh, did I? Oh, right. Right. Here we go.
Blood crystal obtained.
Blood crystals, multiple even. And
Blood
bingo.
crystal obtained.
And nothing here, nothing here. Alright. Let's see. One there, one there. Shinji should be on a roof nearby. Damn it. How do I get to him? Oh. Perhaps easily? There we go. How many dead bodies have you
I
seen?
have a bad feeling about
Enough to
this.
last a lifetime. That must be a lot since you're immortal.
Oh,
A lot has happened on these islands. Really wicked shit, I bet. I'd love to have seen it. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, another ghost. Shabams.
Blood crystal obtained.